Hello. Hello. Okay, do work. Okay, guys, there are 5 variants for this new Triton. Yes, to achieve their 28% target growth, they need 5 variants. Now, let's start with that. Manual transmission, right? Basic. Auto transmission, basic. It starts from 100,000 ringgit, so there are no sub 100,000 anymore. So it's 100,000, 105,000 for the automatic transmission, and then you have the manual premium. This is interesting. Why is there a manual premium? Back then, when you are talking about manual, most of the time is the bare spec, UNICEF spec, right? But now look at this. They have the manual, but with LED lights, with some proper rims, with some garnishing here. So this is not your cheapo manual truck. This is a decently spec manual. As they say, they want lifestyle approach. You get a start-stop button. You get this as well, and some infotainment systems. It's not embarrassing at all to have this manual. And to be honest, if you enjoy driving 6-speed manual, rear-wheel drive most of the time, this is a fantastic proposition. This should be the most affordable manual at 110,000 ringgit with the kind of horsepower and torque it is pulling. 180 horsepower, 430 Newton meters of torque, and manual and rear-wheel drive. Of course, this is not a sports car, but what is stopping you from putting on some sports tires, lower the suspension, and then fly on the highway, like how the Thais are doing? You know, Thai people, they will buy this, they will lower the truck, they will change to some sports tires, and then you can't catch them up on the highway. So that's a very, very interesting proposition. All right, and then of course you have the top spec Adventure X, and then you have the AT Premium. Okay, so that is the equivalent to the manual one. That will be 6,000 ringgit more than the manual one that I just showed you earlier on. So very likely the specs are the same, just that it is automatic transmission. I'm going to sort of skip the base model first because that is more for fleet users. All right, let's go over here. Now I'm going to show you the exterior of the. This is not the Adventure X yet. This is just the. Is this the Adventure X? Let me have a look. To be honest, I can't really differentiate. Let's walk around to the back. Adventure. Maybe it's the Adventure X. I don't see the X there. Anyway, yeah, it is the Adventure X. Okay, so on the stage here, white color Adventure X looks absolutely stunning. Okay, you have the silver grille, and then you have the chrome. They call it the dynamic shield, and I think this design works really, really well for Mitsubishi now. Right, it looks absolutely beautiful. And then you have dual LED, bi-LED headlamps. You have blind spot warning control and all that. Blind spot warning, keyless entry. I'll go through the specifications later, but overall, just look at the car. Very, very beautiful, very good looking, and the front almost have like a white body look. And then these are pretty distinctive, I would say. Right, they look really good. Reverse cameras are integrated into the chrome bar. All right, lovely wheels. The whole car just looks perfect. There aren't anything that I can criticize on its exterior. Now let's go to the interior, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to affect everybody else. I'm just going to come here. Okay, you have keyless entry, both the front passengers. Now let's look through here. You get some nice leather claddings here on the door panels. You have leather seats that are perforated over here. Cup holders. Let's look inside here. You get a runner for your cables. You see that? That means there is a 12-volt socket in there. The USB is in. Oh, this feels decent. Not the cheapo type. And then you have this where you can switch to 2-wheel drive, low, 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive high, 4-wheel drive low. Yeah. easily. You don't need the lever, right? Handbrake lever, 6-speed auto transmission, and then you have this infotainment system that is a 2-DIN, which means you can swap it if you like to. And then you have a glove box that slowly glides out. I mean, coming from a pickup segment, ooh, that is surely classy, right? So they're going for a lifestyle this round. These are not the hardest plastics, but these are very decent quality plastics, okay? The ones that you don't hurt your knuckle when you knock on them, even though they're hard. The moldings on the doors is slightly slanted, so you can put a big bottle over there. Let's come to the sides. Uncle Chips is here.
First-in-class air circulators with individual vents.
Look at that.
It cools the cabin faster,
And the reverse camera over there. And so there are a lot of first-in-class features in this car. The bi-LEDs, the safety systems. Look at here. Look at all this. You see all that? So what this has is, let's put it this way. If you're driving and then it has pedestrians or cyclists in front, it will warn you. There is a collision warning system. And if you're parked stationary, in front and the back of you has a wall or something, it will have audible signal to prevent you or to alert you that you might hit something if you are just going to accelerate off like that. Okay? Blind spot warning system as well, because the sensors. And then let's see at the back here, you get 2 USB ports. I would presume they are fast charging, okay, which is very handy there. You can put your mobile phone here. Plastic qualities are very high, okay, very good quality. You have ISOFIX at the back here, cup holders, very decent. Let's go inside. Shouldn't be too different from the previous Triton. Okay. So yeah, I mean it's upright because it's a truck, right? But you get decent headroom, decent leg room. I'm able to slot my feet underneath. And this thing is new. Look at this. Let me show you this. What is this? Now this thing here, what it does is it actually is not an air conditioning unit, but this thing here, okay, this one, it sucks the air conditioning from the front. Basically, as your aircon is coming up, it will suck them in and pump them out through these vents, okay? But these vents are not directional, right? The air will just come out like that. How to divert air to your face? These diffusers. This is pretty interesting. You can use this diffuser to actually drive the air. So you can drive the air coming down. Oops, sorry. Alright. Very, very interesting concept. And I think this is very cost effective and a fantastic system. Okay? Then as we look through the front, you have the sunglass holder, you have the ambient lights, and then you have that steering wheel that came straight off the Pajero, right? The full-fledged Pajero. A very comfortable to hold steering wheel, a very luxurious steering wheel to hold, because it came from a 400,000 ringgit car, and those magnesium paddle shifters are still there. Already a that is already something that Mitsubishi does, okay, with all their cars almost. No. So let's have a look at the steering wheel. No problem. Thank you, Mr. Zachary. So you have power seats over here, start-stop button over here. The paddle shifters feel great. The steering wheel, nice high-quality buttons being employed over here. So yeah, overall this Triton is lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, so 135,000 ringgit is not cheap, but it more than justifies this price bump with the features that they have over here. Hello Uncle, YS.